in the air, but you're being honest with yourself. Okay. And you're also protecting yourself here. You have the Ace of Cups energy coming in. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, there may be an energy where you're not seeing eye to eye. Someone here looks at like the situation as they're feeling unsatisfied, they're feeling unhappy, or maybe they don't feel like they're satisfying you. Either way, there just feels like there's a big challenge. The challenge is the sun. Things are under the weather right now. Things are pretty cloudy. A lot of more negativity than positive, but this is temporary, Spirit is saying. Somebody may be thinking about walking away or going in a new direction. It feels like there's like this hardship here. Someone's having a lot of self-doubt. It looks like somebody may be here wanting to go more independent or needing more independency. But then we have the 9 to the 10, so that's interesting. And then we have this Queen of Wands energy. Someone's going back and forth with an energy here. It's very odd. When you see the 2 of Pentacles, it's basically saying that there is an energy of somebody like going back and forth with their emotion and their choices and like what they want to do. Just because when things don't go their way, it seems like there is an energy that starts getting into their head and getting in limbo and like start thinking about other things, which is super unfair because fights and arguments are supposed to be worked through. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can go ahead and click in the description box below. Oh, wow. And where it says book a reading, you can click that link. Yeah, see, the 8 of Coins. There's some type of truth or justice coming in. Somebody here may not be putting in the effort. You may not be, wanting to fight anymore with this energy. You just want truth and honesty. You just want to get to the bottom of something because somebody's giving you mixed signals. Yeah, somebody's giving you mixed signals. This is like very cold energy. Something you do not like. It's hard to accept something here. It feels like there may be some like ending or a challenge with breaking a toxic cycle or unhealthy habits. Could be addictions involved. It feels like there's a stagnant energy where like somebody wants to walk away. They want to drop this, but then it's like very painful, but they're giving you mixed signals and it's like really hard to even put in the effort right now. On their mind, they have the Queen of Coins on the Judgment. So there's a big judgment call when it comes to commitment, stability. Yeah, but this person here with the King of Coins, so that you see the queen in their mind is very abundant, very nurturing, very self-sufficient. And their actions are very unstable, unreliable. Wow. We also have this is based on 3 of Swords. There's that Devil again. Another judgment call. This is the judgment call. Someone's kind of feeling like a failure here. There may be delays because there's like some fight. Argument. I know someone's like coming in. They're not very stable. May have financial issues or may have other things going on or commitment issues here. But the Devil is here like needing to release and break free from a certain mindset or a certain thing to be able to make something work. There's a bad investment here. Or something feels risky with the Ace of Coins. This is about opportunities. Someone's showing a lot of sadness. feet. This is interesting. Very interesting. Let's get their confessions. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. My focus is on my life right now. I can't be bothered by you. Well, from what I'm seeing is that this person is unstable and giving you mixed signals. But even if they wanted to bring stability in, they're having trouble even doing that with or without you. So I don't know what this is. Or if they're wanting to be more reliable, they're just not committed to either anything. Very difficult situation. This person misses you. They want you to forgive them. But it's one-sided relationship. They find you incredibly attractive, but they pulled away because they're overwhelmed. They have a lot going, like, they're overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life, and they still have a lot of growing to do. There's something that needs to be broken free from. Yeah, this is a battle. Maybe finances are a problem right now. I've been in my head about you constantly. Somebody here is really thinking about you. Your absence is, as more time passes by, I feel the deeper void without you in my life. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. I tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. It just feels like this person has a lot of regrets and they're not really knowing how to place their emotions. They're coming in as like procrastinating and very distracted, but it just seems like a very difficult situation altogether. So the challenge is like, do you really want, like, this Ten of Swords is like some type of acceptance, something that needs to be, you know, you only come out of this resilient, right? So it's like you fight for it or you don't. This person doesn't want you to give up on them, even though you inspire them in many ways. Yeah, to be honest here, Libra, it just feels like there's an energy that is maybe being back and forth with some temptation or addictions or some bad, unhealthy habits here with the devil. Okay. When it comes to commitment, it's like they have to let go of their old ways. Yeah. Replenishment. These are angel messages. You create your reality. Magic and manifestation. 10-10. 11-11. Balance your relationships. And call on your angels. Spiritual protection. So you're being very protected here. Just by seeing your energy coming out with the Queen of Swords. You need to protect yourself. A little bit more grounding because the Queen of Rings can be very, you know, like wanting things their way and like kind of, you know, wanting things to be like a certain way. But the Queen of Swords is also seeing very clearly that maybe you need to set these boundaries no matter how hard it may be. But you're coming up very intelligent, you're coming up very clear-minded, and you're standing your ground. But there may be some distance and a little bit of confusion in choices up ahead that need to be chosen wisely and really thought about. Okay, so I am seeing that. Yeah, Spirit's saying step back. Yeah, if you're in a moment like where you don't know what to do about a situation, it's always best to step back. Give yourself some space. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. So overall, there's some toxic cycles or toxic patterns that are needing to be broken free to actually have long-term success within a connection or a relationship. But if this is still held on to with the Ten of Swords, is there something that's hard to accept because there's some type of past betrayal or something that happened, then yes, it does show like there may be a risk on the connection that can lead to a mischance. Well, you can't really things that are not meant, that, you know, what's meant for you is going to come for you. But sometimes you can look at these as lessons. Like, something here can just be like, you know, I can't just get over this betrayal. It's not going to work. You know, it's just too risky. It doesn't feel solid enough. I don't feel grounded. I don't feel protected. I don't feel safe. And that's where, like, you can go back and forth with. But also with this person, they're coming up as the knight of coins. Like, there's everything up in the air. They're confused. They're giving you mixed signals. So it's like hard to invest into this person or take them seriously or actually see long-term or consistency because of how they're behaving. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here in the connection.